Thank you, Mr. Hollowbone. I wish to dedicate much of what I'm going to say to the Jewish refugees of Iraq. This is an issue that I've taken a personal interest in over the past year, having become friends with several Jews of Iraqi heritage that have fled from Iraq. A few months ago, I had the pleasure of watching a powerful documentary entitled Remembering Baghdad, which tells the story of Edwin Shulka and others, and of a once prosperous Jewish community in the Iraqi capital. Their stories are similar to that of so many other Iraqi Jews, 135,000 to be precise. Baghdad was seen as one of the centers of the Jewish world, with an abundance of synagogues, Jewish schools, and kosher butchers. The Jewish community constituted as much as 1/3 of the total Baghdad population at one point. It was a Jewish community much like that in many other parts of the world. The situation began to change in the 1940s with violent riots. And then upon Israel's foundation in 1948, the situation for Iraq's Jews became absolutely untenable. Laws were passed making Zionism a criminal offense, allowing the police to raid and search thousands of Jewish homes for any evidence of Zionism. Jews were also prevented from going to school, from hospitals, and other public organizations. And Jews were removed from thousands of government positions, and their homes were valued at 80% less than those of their Arab neighbors. Faced with such heartbreaking persecution, over 120,000 Iraqi Jews fled the country between 1948 and 1951. Sadly, today, the Jewish population of Iraq numbers no more than 5. Many went to forge a new life in Israel, but hundreds came to the UK and in doing so forfeited their Iraqi citizenship and their property. The powerful documentary that I mentioned tells a story of great loss, but I was also struck by the enormous optimism that it showed to re-establish a Jewish presence in that country. And in closing, I would encourage the Minister to take time to watch this short film and to ask him to recognise the injustice that was suffered by more than 850,000 Jewish refugees from across the Middle East and North Africa, and to ensure that it recognises this tragedy alongside that of the Palestinian refugees in its stance on the Middle Eastern peace process.
Yeah.